Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Tickles the Clown. What's your name? Wow, that is such a nice name. I like to have fun. Do you like to have fun? You do? Perfect, because we're going to explore so many cool and exciting things. But most importantly, we're going to do it while having fun. I'm getting ready to celebrate the new year. Do you know what the new year is? That's when we go from December to January. On New Year's Eve, we celebrate going from the old year to a new year. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I like to think about all of those wonderful things that I did in the past year, like going to parades. I went to the Clinton Fair. I did so many different things. Did you do anything fun and exciting this year? You did? Wow, that's so cool. Well, I also like to think about the cool people and the wonderful balloons that I've made throughout the year, like this one. But most importantly, I like to think about the wonderful people that I have met. People celebrate the new year in so many different ways all around the world. In the United States, we celebrate with cool, flashing things like this. Wowie zowie. We celebrate with watching the ball drop at midnight in New York City. And with that, we have lots and lots of confetti. That's so fun. But we're not the only place in the world. We celebrate New Year's all around the world. In Scotland, they sing Auld Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? That's a wonderful song. They call it Hogmanay. And in other places all around the world, they do so many cool things. In Spain, bells chime in the new year. And did you know that people try to eat grapes? They try to eat 12 grapes before the new year comes in. That's said to bring them good luck. I don't know that I could eat 12 grapes. My belly would get so full. The other thing, all around the world, like I said, in the Philippines, it's a tradition that they celebrate by giving people round fruit like apples and oranges. That's because they're shaped like coins. A circle, a coin, and it's supposed to bring them good luck. These are really fun and neat ideas to celebrate the new year. Do you know how clowns celebrate the new year? You don't? I'm gonna show you. Hi! Well, what we're gonna do today is we're going to make a magic wand. Like I said earlier, all a magic wand is it's a tube, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use it to make a confetti wand. So what I've done is I've used a paper tube and I've cut it down to a size about 8 inches. Remember, always to ask an adult before you use scissors. So I've cut this tube down, and now we're gonna paint it. I'm gonna grab my paintbrush, and I'm gonna paint from the top all the way down. I'm gonna get it nice and all colored. And this could be any color you want. I'm gonna use black to match my current magic wand. And I'm going to use the darker color first so that when I put the lighter color, I'm going to use white on the ends. That way it doesn't make it gray, because black and white make gray. Once this is all painted, we're going to have to let it dry. Wowie zowie, look how good that looks. That looks so good. So this is all colored one color. Now we're going to let that dry just like that. While we're letting it dry, what we're going to do is we're going to take some paper, some colorful paper. I'm using leftover holiday wrapping. You can use whatever you want. Some people use tissue paper, some people use regular, just colorful paper, or just plain white paper if that's all you have. Again, remember to always ask an adult for help when you're using scissors. I've got my paper, and I'm going to cut up some strips like this. Cut a strip, and we're going to make that a little bit smaller. Nice, and you want it about between a half an inch to an inch. And then we've got it all lined up. I'm just going to cut these pieces into even smaller pieces. And this is the best part about confetti. It doesn't have to be the same. So we can make some big pieces and some little pieces and some even bigger pieces. But we're just going to cut that up into small pieces. Here we go. And we're going to cut that right up into small pieces like so. And we could cut up as much of this as we want, because we're going to have to fill up that entire tube with confetti. Cut it up into small pieces. And look at that. Look how fun that looks. Imagine that falling on the ground from the sky when we put it in the tube. It's going to be so much fun. So now that all of our confetti is cut up, we're just going to set that off to the side like so. Now, here's where it's very, very tricky. We're going to take our tube, and I'm using painter's tape. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to tape up the bottom of this tube. You want to just use just enough to cover up the end. We're going to cover up the end just like so. And this is going to stop the confetti from coming out of our tube before we want it to. This is so cool. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to show you what it looks like at the end. When this is all finished, it's going to be so cool, especially when we count down the clock on New Year's Eve and we say, Happy New Year! And we fling a bunch of confetti at all those wonderful people that are in our lives. So now that that's all taped up, you can see it's all taped up. What we're going to do is we're going to take our brush. Make sure you've got a clean brush. We don't want any of that black paint to be in our white ends, right? We want that to be nice and perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint this up just like this, right around the end. Just the end, we're gonna paint up that's about an inch, between an inch and 2 inches at the end. And that is gonna help our wand look like a magic wand. Isn't this so cool? This is the end that we're gonna load our confetti into. So when this is all dry, we're gonna take it and we're going to put our confetti into this end. All right, look at that. All right, now we have to let it dry. We're gonna let it dry for 1 second. Now that this is all dry, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our confetti that we cut up earlier, and again, you can use any type of confetti. You can use store-bought confetti. You can make it your own however you want. And we're just gonna put it into the end of our confetti wand. Just like that. We're gonna put it in there. I like lots and lots of confetti. And just like that, we're gonna fill that up. And that's our craft. That's our time. Remember that on New Year's, you can always celebrate. And it's fun to have confetti at any point in time. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.